Hello. I just got top 32 at the Seattle Regional, and I got my invite, and this is the deck that I played. So I was on Purrely. I think it's a really good deck, as long as you don't lose in time. Played 3 White Cat, played 3 Black Cat, standard, 3 Sleepy Memory. You want to see this every time. This card's fantastic. Played Triple Pretty Memory. Card's also very good. Triple Happy Memory, makes it happiness. It's also just another Purrely spell. Same thing with Delicious. You want to be seeing your Purrely spells every time. There's 10 of them. You want to draw them as much as possible. Triple My Friend. This can kind of act as anything you want. You'd rather not really draw it. You'd rather add it off the Black Hat, but like if you open it, you open it. It's fine. I don't mind. Double Straight Purrely Street. I decided not to play 3. I didn't really think I wanted 3 all the time. Seeing multiples isn't really that good. I might consider bumping it up, but like it really wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't miss it. Played 1 Leap. It's Leap. You play it. I played the little Shadal package, Squamata, Hedgehog, and Beast. These were really good. Each of them replaced very well, except for Beast. But Beast gets the immediate draw. There's some drawbacks and benefits. Squamata, you just send the Hedgehog, Hedgehog add Beast, or you can go pitch the Hedgehog, add Squamata, Squamata send Beast. They all get to each other. It's fantastic. I played 1 Brow, 1 Snow. Technically, it's probably supposed to be 1 Snow, 2 Brow, or just 2 Brow, or like 2 Snow, 2 Brow. I couldn't find my second Brow, so I just played 1 Snow, 1 Brow. For the non-engine, I played just 3 Ash, 2 Draw, and a Crow. The Crow is nice. It's a good card. I wouldn't play more than 1. Like, it's a cross-out target as well. It's a Crow. It's there. Draw is a heavy overperformer. I think that card did really well. This deck loses a little bit to a lot of those really like long decks that like are able to play for a little while, like Tier and Dragon Link especially. And having the draw and lock word to be able to kind of slow their plays down and just make them not be able to play for as long is really strong. I think a lot of the decks that Purrely loses to are decks that lose to draw. So I think Draw was a super good option, and I almost would consider playing 3 of it. Ash Blossom just a generally good card. Every single time I draw cards off of Noir, I want to be able to hit Ash, just because Ash is good. Like, it's just solid. It's good into pretty much every matchup, so it's always nice. I played 3 copies of Crossout. It wasn't amazing. Crossout was okay. I didn't mind having it. You definitely don't need to play Crossout, but it was definitely fine. I liked having Crossout. It was nice. I would consider cutting the Crossouts for more draw cards, like some of the Brows and stuff, because I think they help you just as much for playing through hand traps. Although it's nice to have some way to not always die to Book of Eclipse. Although at the event, I never went cross out for Book of Eclipse. It just never came up. Every time I got Book of Eclipse, I just couldn't find the cross out. I did play the 2 books to go with the cross out. I probably didn't need to play Book of Moon. I really don't know who's playing Book of Moon anymore. But, you know, rather be caught with it than caught without. So it was okay. Book of Moon, when I drew it, not a terrible card, but especially if I drew going first, I'll just pitch it off something. I'm not going to end on a Book of Moon anymore. Played the 1 Talent. Going cross out for Talent is really nice. Feels very good. Talent's also just generally a good card. If they hand trap you, I used it a lot to steal stuff going second, or to draw 2, or to look at hands going first if they ash you. Played the 1 Imperm. Needed it for cross out. It's not a bad card. It's a good card, actually. Very good hand trap going second. It's just not great to draw off Noir. On to the extra deck. Speaking of, we played double Noir. You just have to. Single Noir. I feel like this is standard at this point. You really should know what's going on by now. The double happiness. I played 1 Princess Sprite. Princess Sprite was really good. I decided to make it a lot of the time instead of going into the Lyrilisk one. I actually didn't even play the Lyrilisk one, although I feel like I probably should have. It definitely would have come up a couple times. For the Zeus line, I just played the Slacker, the Downerd, and double Zeus. There's not really that much difference between the Slacker and the unaffected one. I didn't really think about it too much. I think the Slacker might be slightly better just because it can't be destroyed by battle immediately without having to detach materials, so I played Slacker. For the Link monsters, I played 1 Anima, 1 Azalea. This is just out Tikaboo. That's just it. Just out Tikaboo. Anima never came up. I don't think I actually made either of these a single time. Some people like to play Linkuriboh. I don't think you need to play Linkuriboh, but you can. I decided not to. I didn't think it was worth the space. Anyway, onto the side deck. I played just some extra hand traps, just the third draw and the second and third DD Crow. Crow is obviously very good into a lot of matchups. Very nice to have against Tier, Dark World, any of those decks. Same thing with Draw. Draw is also super nice. Usually I'm citing these three together. They go very well. That's it for any of the hand traps I was citing. I cited the other two Book of Eclipse just for the Purrely matchup. I really like having Cross out in the deck when I'm going into the Purrely matchup, just because you can cross out the Leap and it's very threatening. I played 3 copies of Thrusts. You know, this card's obviously fantastic, really good going second. Pairs super well with the different draw engines. Just a generally good card. Just to go with the cross out, played the 1 Change of Heart, played 2 Lightning Storm, played a second talent, I played the 1 Feather Duster, 2-Dimensional Barrier. I don't remember ever activating a Dimensional Barrier this whole event, although you definitely are supposed to play it, so I didn't really mind. Feather Duster, I never activated. Tactics, I definitely should have sided in more than I did. A lot of the times I would be caught with only having 1 Tactics, like if I draw Thrust Tactics and I can't get the second one if they negate the activation with like a Baron or something, especially into the Mana Dome matchup. Lightning Storm I never saw. Definitely would have liked to see it, especially in the Flu matchup. That would have been very nice. And that Change of Heart, it's there. It's there for Unchained. You don't want to necessarily go Tactics to take an Unchained if they only have 1 monster, because then they'll pop it with the Sharvara, and then the Sharvara can lock you if you steal it with the Tactics. While Change of Heart, it targets, so they can't really do that much. They're kind of different for different situations, but I like Change of Heart. It allows you to attack with stuff. I definitely stole a couple of Xyz monsters and made my own Zeus with Change of Heart. So yeah, thank you for listening to the profile, and I had a pretty good event. This is overall a very good deck. I never went to time a single time. I think if you play this deck quickly, and especially with the draws and like the hand traps instead of playing the board breaker version, the hand traps definitely keep the game going. And as long as you're scooping at the correct amount of time and you're not taking too long to think about your plays and you're not letting your opponent kind of stall out the game, like, you'll do totally fine. I had a pretty good event. Wasn't fantastic. I bricked a couple times, but it was just overall a solid event and I performed fairly well.